engine. Definitely gotta go with the biggest engine. Well, that first one wasn't so bad. Hey, what's going on everybody? TrialPat here. Welcome back to Black Mountain. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. We got a pretty early start out here. Dad's across the street. He's throwing lime down on the fields that we harvested yesterday. And I'm over here across the street from the farm, field 10. I convinced him to put grass down over here. We weren't getting a whole lot of yield off of this field anyway. And maybe this will open up some other opportunities for hay or silage or something, just something extra to kind of diversify what we're doing here. So yeah, I'm over here planting grass. He's over there putting lime down. So yesterday we decided we harvested those two fields, and we were gonna bale the straw on those both into straw bales, but after baling up field 5, we decided that, you know what, we probably had enough bales anyway, so let's see what everybody can guess. How many bales do you think we pulled off of field 5? Go ahead and leave your comments down in the, or leave your guesses down in the comment section, and in our next episode I will reveal how many. As you can see, there's a couple stacks that we took right there. So if you see that quickly, maybe you can do some math. There's a couple extras somewhere else, so that won't be exact, but let me know what you think. How many bales do you think we pulled off of that field? In just a moment, once I'm done with this field, we'll run over there and take a look at that stack of bales, because when we left off in the last episode, you noticed that I was struggling pretty good with putting those on the trailer. I've never been good at stacking bales. So, I'll show you what happened there. It's pretty good stuff. But, give me just a few minutes and I will finish planting grass over here. We'll go take a look at those stacks of bales. That'll do it for planting this field. Now, I wondered if anybody was going to notice. You'll notice up in the right hand corner there we have a drastically different amount of money. So, once I show you the stack of bales that we got, I will kind of explain what happened last night. It was a super awesome... What the heck is going on here? Uh-oh. Okay, that should be back on track. That was weird, but anyway, let me just park this right here. I'll show you what happened. So, as I was loading the bales, Dad got done baling the field and realized that I was struggling mightily. So he decided to come take over, and check this out. This is what years and years of practice will get you when you're loading and unloading bales. Look at these stacks of bales that he did compared to what I had on that trailer. Night and day. So, apparently I have a long ways to go to reach that level of bale stacking mastery, I guess. But that's okay. You notice we put these ones down on the ground here. Left these on the trailer so that we can take them up to the equestrian center a little bit later today and get those sold. Actually, I think they have to go to the barn, not to the equestrian center. We'll see, though. Anyway, let me come back over here. Get this tractor put away. And so, last night was a super crazy night. I finally decided to pull the trigger. I got in touch with the bank. We'd kind of been talking about some stuff before, and I finally pulled the trigger, and I went and got myself a loan. So, let me show you what I'm looking at here. Here is what we got the loan for. Took a loan out for $400,000, and I bought this property right here. This is the one that we were looking at, and I did it. I pulled the trigger and bought it. So that cost us a little over $226,000. So we're down some money. So don't have anything up there yet. We'll take a ride up there in a little bit and kind of scope out what we're gonna do. I gotta hire logging company probably to come and take out a bunch of these trees, and then a landscaper to come and kind of do some landscaping work up there before I can put a house up there. So that's kind of the plan for now. The other crazy thing that happened last night is I went and leased that truck. Got a phone call this morning, and it has been delivered up at the shop. So, once Dad's done with this field, I'm going to ask him if he'll take me, drive me up there to pick up my new truck. You know what? I think I'll jump in and ride with him. Ride with him until this field is finished. And then, yeah, I think we're going to take a drive up there, pick up my new truck. And that's not the only big news of the night. And we'll get to that in a little bit. Okay, that's gonna pretty much finish up this field here, putting lime down. I was hoping that Dad would take me to the dealership to pick up my truck, but he doesn't want anything to do with that. There's work to be done, and I appreciate that. He is gonna drop me off here, back up by the house, and then Mom's gonna give me a ride. I hope. We're gonna go see if she'll do it, but we will see what she says. Dad's going to stay here, obviously. He's going to start putting lime down on the other field that we knocked down yesterday. The only problem with that is he's still got a bunch of straw laying there, and I don't know what he's going to do. Alright, let me go see if Mom will take me. Well, Mom did bring me up here, and there is my new truck. Look at that beauty. Pretty much exactly what I was looking for. Two things that I'm not super huge fan of, but doesn't really matter. One, this. Not a big fan of that. But, whatever. And I'm not a huge fan of the roll bars right here. I think on this truck it doesn't look too bad, but typically I'm not a big fan of it. So, we're going to get in here and we're going to head back to the farm and see where Dad's at with putting lime down. Alright, let's fire her up and see how it sounds like. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Take a look at the inside here. Ooh. It's fancy. I like it. I like it. I don't think that, I didn't tell Dad this is what I was getting. I told him I was looking at a truck. So we'll see what he says when when he takes a look at this. We know he's a Ford guy, but I guess we'll have to find out. Find out how disappointed he is in me, I guess. So far, I kind of like this, though. Not too bad for not test driving it or anything. Probably a mistake, but you know how it is. Live and learn, I guess. Man, I really wish traffic around here went faster than 20. I don't understand why it's so slow. That's a weak horn. Come on, man. Well, now that we're back down here, I think I'll drive out to the field and see where Dad's at with putting line down. Maybe when he's done, he'll want to take a ride up and take a look at my property, but I doubt it. He's probably going to want to put some seeds in the ground here, I guess. We'll see. See what he has to say about my new truck. I can already see him shaking his head. This is going to be great. This is going to go over like a lead balloon. Oh well. I gotta do what I want, Dad. Alright, let me turn this off. I'm gonna jump in there with him. And I'll ride along with him for a little bit. And just kind of see how he's doing. And we'll catch up with you when this field is over. Okay, well that's done. So what I did talk Dad into doing as we drive back over here to put the tractor away, he does want to get these fields planted, but I'll have to come back and get the truck. I didn't think about that. Anyway, he does want to get these fields planted today, which is awesome, but he's going to take an early lunch. We're going to talk to Mom and see if she wants to go with us, but we're going to take a drive up and take a look at my new property. Take a little trip up in the hills. I'm sure she'll want to go. But once we get this put away, I'll go back and grab the truck, and we'll head up there. Alright, since I've got Mom and Dad with me, and we're heading up here to what I can now officially call my land. Well, okay, it's the bank's land, but I'm making the payments on it. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that, but should have probably thought about that first. Well, shoot. Okay. Well, not to be negative, but so since I got Mom and Dad with me, I will tell them at the same time I'm telling everybody else. Got a phone call last night from a dear old friend by the name of Farmer Minn. And it turns out he is the one that is owning the equestrian center up there. Apparently the guys that we talked to the other day about the contract with the oats and everything were just basically the guys running the show here. Farmer Minn has been around the world raising horses pretty much everywhere he goes lately. And he decided to invest in some property and everything in our hometown. So, yeah, he's the one that actually owns that, which is crazy. Which I guess kind of leads me to how I'm going to afford to make payments. on my new property because he offered me a job. It's not going to be anything special at first, you know, just kind of taking care of the horses and you know, cleaning up after them or whatever. I asked him if he thought that would be a conflict of interest, you know, with the contract and us putting the bid on it, and how that would look, the optics of it with everybody else that's put contracts in. He didn't seem too concerned. He's just kind of happy that I'm back at home and trying to settle down and figure some stuff out for myself. So he's willing to help me out and give me a job. So I've got a new job up there at Farmer Minn's, and get this name, it's Horse Shift Stables. That's Horse Shift, SHIFT Stables, for you people with your minds in the gutter. But yeah, that's the new equestrian center up there. It's going to be named Horse Shift Stables. Super stoked to be working for Farmer Minn. Hopefully someday in the future he can make it down here and we can, you know, go out to lunch or something. But it's going to be a good time. So we'll see how that works out. It should be great. But we're back up here, Horseback Ridge. And here's my new property, just like we looked at before. So I still don't know what I'm going to do about this. That car is still here. I wonder if they just left it for some reason, which is a pretty nice car. I wonder if there's any bodies in the back. It's locked, so there might be a body in there. I hope not. Anyway, so this is what I'm looking at. Thinking about putting my house over here somewhere. And then I'm going to have a landscaper come in and kind of flatten this out. Make this flatter. I got to figure out, got to get a logging company to come in and take care of all these trees. And probably might leave that little patch there just to kind of give some shelter for the elk as they come through. But over here, I don't think we're going to do much with the trees over here. This is a pretty steep drop off. So, you know, we might knock some of these out just to kind of expand a little bit. And then, as you can see, it kind of drops off fairly steep back there, which isn't a big deal. I don't really need to do anything with it. This is also a lot of property. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. If I just want to keep the property, or if I want to do something else with it. I don't think I want to do any farming, per se, but maybe some animals or something. I don't know. We'll see. So, I do have some money left over. Like I said, I took out $400,000. This was a little over 2.25. So I can get some buildings and stuff. I got some left over to pay for the forestry and the landscaping. We'll see how much I have left over after that before I can you know, put a house up here and get started on my own life. It's going to take a little bit of time, but that's what we got. So I guess the next thing is, you know what? I've got a little bit extra cash. I'm going to take Mom and Dad out to the restaurant for lunch. And they don't have a choice because they're in the truck. And I'm not going to stop until we get to the restaurant. So we will catch you guys after lunch. Alright, well, we're back from lunch. And the old man's already started planting this field. We talked about it. He's going to put wheat in one of these and then barley in the other one. And he's got enough oats to last a little while. And Horse Shift Stables hasn't taken any horses on yet. They're still getting everything set up there. So we've got some time. And like I said, we've got enough oats already. So what I'm going to do is I am going to head up to the sawmill to see if they know any good logging operations that can kind of help me out. Normally I would just make a phone call or go on their website or something, but I got this brand new truck. I mean, new to me, it's not a new truck, right? And I kind of want to just drive it around a little bit, so I'm going to drive up to the sawmill instead of giving them a call and see if they can help me out. Okay, let me see if I can find somebody to talk to. Think I can go in here. Alright, well, it seems as though my search for a forestry company is over. The fine gentlemen here at the sawmill take care of that for you too. They got a whole kind of monopoly on the whole industry here. So they'll come cut the trees down that you want for a certain amount of money, haul them back here to their sawmill to be processed, and whatever money is left over after you pay them, it's yours, right? So you get whatever profits left after they process your trees. So what I did was I drove them up to the new property, showed them what I wanted to get done. They gave me an estimate of $10,000 to cut down the trees that I want cut down, and then whatever's left after that is mine. So should work out pretty well. They're going to take quite a few trees out of there, so we should make some pretty good money. Now I want to show you the equipment that they have. They got it tucked away in the back here. This is some pretty impressive stuff. So we'll go this way, just kind of sneak around the corner. You can already see the front grill right there. They got this nice truck. Expendables on the grill. Hey, isn't that cool? Nice Mack trucks. But here's the really cool stuff. Check this out. So tucked away in the back here, they've got this nice Ponzi Scorpion King that will just make mincemeat out of pine trees. I'd never seen one of these things before. They showed me a video of one in the forest somewhere. I don't even know where it was, but they showed me a video of one in real life kind of doing its thing, and this thing is super impressive. It's crazy the stuff that this thing can do. And then they've got a skidder over here and another truck and a nice JCB tractor. I know JCBs are usually known for going fast, right? But they use this because it's got four-wheel steering, so it makes it being able to maneuver up in the trees very nice, very, very good at all. So I'm gonna head back over to the house, talk to the old man, see where he's at with the planting, and see what's left to do for the night. I'll see you when we get back over there. Alright, we'll walk out here and see where Dad's at. So the guys at the sawmill are going to take all their equipment up there tonight, and they're going to get to work starting tomorrow, which is crazy. I really didn't think it would be that quick. But I got to come up, well, I guess I don't have to come up with the $10,000 because they're just going to take it out of the profits from selling all those logs and stuff. So the only other thing I guess that we need to figure out as far as the farm here goes is whether or not we're going to get this contract for the oats. We still haven't heard anything yet, but we'll see. Let me jump in here with the old man and probably ride along with him for the rest of this week. Okay, as we finish up this field, the old man has decided that he trusts me enough to drive this tractor, which is crazy. Been kind of riding around with him and getting my hands dirty and whatnot. I'm going to take him back over by the house, drop him off for the night, and then I'm going to go put some barley down on that other field over there. He put wheat on this one, so I'm going to put barley on the other one, and that should take me into most of the night, I would imagine. He said he got a text from the people up at Horse Shift, and we should be getting an answer tomorrow, hopefully, as to whether or not we're going to get the contract. After talking to Farmer Minn, things look pretty good. I don't think the people at Horse Shift realize that him and I go way back, and it really doesn't matter, right? But they don't. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. They don't need to roll to know our relationship. And honestly, I don't know what kind of relationship we have anymore. We just know each other from way back in the day. But that's okay. So hopefully we'll hear something from them tomorrow. And ideally we would have the job. But yeah, switch this to barley. That was close. The old man would have been really mad there. Well, I guess it helps if you turn it on. Alright, well, I am going to plant this field. Let the old man take a night off and spend some time with Mom. He's been working hard since I've been home, at least, and pretty much his whole life. So helping him out around here is going to be nice. And now that I'm finally comfortable with driving this tractor, it'll make things a lot easier for him. At least until I get things moving up on my homestead, which is going to be pretty crazy time once we start moving everything up there, getting a house built and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this field. We're going to wrap up this episode. I appreciate you tuning in. If you would like to, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment too. Remember, we're trying to figure out how many bales we baled off of Field 5. So leave that down in the comments, and the next episode I will reveal the answer. Until next time, have fun.